not a scientist. So.
Yeah, we're not scientists.
No.
We are not scientists.
Yeah,
we know
just a
absolutely
disclaimer.
nothing. We do
Yeah.
not know anything. We're bullshitting all of this right now. This is the idea behind this. It's like, I guess, a separate podcast in a way.
I guess, yeah, I don't know. Let's figure out a name, maybe. Like, I could not visualize that.
Can you picture 111?
Yeah.
I
think
barely
could.
can do that.
It would be like...
I have an easier time picturing like 30,000 than 111.
Really? You think?
Because I think the gap. Well, because if you go for 30,000 and you accidentally fill up, like, I think of like an arena, and it's like instantly like that's 30,000. Like, I'm so used to that number.
Fair enough.
Once you get over like about 3 arenas, like I really like over 100,000, like you lost me.
Yeah, it's just a ridiculous like number. Numbers are crazy in general.
Yeah,
just
we made them out.
But they work, dude. Like that shit works. Like, yeah, we made it up, but like it's kind of the same way like we made up language. You know what I mean? Like,
that shit works.
It is made up by us, but it represents a real thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You know,
but
I've been playing.
It's not perfect though. Numbers aren't
not
perfect.
always. No, we haven't. I don't know if mathematics aren't perfect or if it's us that aren't perfect and we just haven't figured it out. Because I mean, people have been like advancing the field for like thousands of years. You know what I mean? We find out new stuff. It's almost like we discover mathematics than like rather create it.
You see this thing?
Yeah.
It's a finite thing.
Mm-hmm.
It takes up a certain amount of space in our world.
Mm-hmm.
But with the number system we have, there's an infinite number of ways to describe it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because you just keep getting smaller. And I think us having, I mean, I don't know, obviously this is the best as it's going to get. There's no way to get rid of that. Like, I'm not saying I got the fucking solution to better numbers. I'm just saying that's a flaw in it. Because this is finite, but the amount of ways you can describe it aren't. So I think that gives us this false perception from, like, basically, as soon as numbers were invented, like, we've had this perception that things are infinite and are infinitely big and are infinitely small. And some things are really big.
Yeah.
The universe, the multiverse, whatever you think you might have an understanding of how big it is, your brain, your little tiny little fucking caveman brain can't even come close to thinking about what Earth looks like. Forget the galaxy, all that shit. You got no idea. The cosmos, get out of my face.
No way.
But still, so it feels infinite to us. But it's just because we're so small.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also get much smaller. You go all the way down to like quarks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can't comprehend that either.
Nope.
You not even close.
They're everywhere around us, but fucking.
But just because we can't comprehend it doesn't mean that it's actually infinite, and that's actually that much bigger than us.
I feel you.
Like, because it probably gets even. Yeah, this is my thought. There's probably an end to how big things get and how small things get. It's just with the way our numbers go, and with the way we live our life, and the way we think of things, and the way we can't see the end in either direction. We think that there isn't.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that applies to a lot of things, though. Just perception-wise, like.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this in the shower, actually, at one point. We don't...
Nice. Hey. Mint.
We don't really, like, live in reality, I guess. Or we don't really... It's a weird... Yeah, it's like... We live in our own perception of reality, basically.
Yeah, yes.
Like, the actual true nature of what's really happening around us is lost to us. Because everything we see, we hear, we taste, we touch, we can feel things, and we can think.
Yes, we can.
It's all processed through a human eye and a human brain. You know what I mean? It's all getting that bias, basically.
Yeah.
And there are just certain things in this universe that we physically cannot comprehend because we are not equipped with the physical tools to do so. You know what I mean? Like, think about this way. Like, snakes can see in infrared vision.
Okay.
They can like see heat signatures, bro. We cannot. We physically like we can like build something to do that, but we physically can't like perceive that fucking wavelength of light. So who's to say there's not a million other things that are happening around us that we just can't And there
that's
are
just one example.
actually that there literally are things that we just don't understand what's like going on.
Like, what if there's like a setting of seeing, like we think of like infrared or like thermal, whatever.
Yeah.
What if there's like a setting of sight that we don't even know about, that like allows you to see like ghosts and spirits and shit.
Exactly. That's kind of where I've like thought about this. Like, I think this thought comes from like actually thinking about paranormal shit and like ghosts. Like, I feel like I have like an aunt or some shit that has like had some very weirdly proven like fucking medium type shit go on with her. Like she's fucking predicted shit like that's happened in the family that just like she had no reason to do shit like that. But I don't know. But regardless, it made me just think, because my parents have always told me like there's a medium.
She's
in the family
clairvoyant.
or some shit. Yeah.
In a way.
But it's like it just makes me think like, what if some people really can like tap into this and they're just like, we just physically can't. The rest of us can't experience it, so we just assume it's not real.
I think about that with like special needs people.
Yeah.
Like who's to say? What if like their perception? Because all right, it's kind of like an ignorance is bliss type thing. Being me, I'm a very average person in the grand scheme of like middle class white dude, America. At least very average to us. Like, we're very average. I got my good group of friends. I got my family. I go to the Cape. Like, it's just like...
It's pretty typical.
Very typical human experience. Like, a delightful one. And, I'm not some superstar like LeBron James. Whatever. It is very possible. LeBron, with all he's done, all the experiences he's had, all the beautiful life he lives, and it's possible the other way. But what I'm going to say is that I have lived a happier, better life than LeBron James.
Yeah.
That's very possible.
Absolutely.
Like a guy like Robin Williams kills himself. People might have thought he's hilarious, or he seems happy, seems funny, seems all this. He's done everything. He's been in a ton of movies. He's a superstar. Everyone loves him. Blah, 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 blah. Kills himself.
Yeah.
So, really, where does the quality of life come from other than your perception? So let's say these special needs people are legitimately enjoying their life, even through all the pain they feel. There's like a lot of issues that go along with that, but it doesn't register as a bad thing. It just registers as pain, and then the good things register as good things. Who knows what happens? And so maybe their quality of life, while we feel it's worse, is better.
I feel you. Honestly, this like, I was curious one day. I looked up like, why are elephants not like really fucking smart if their brains are huge? You know what I mean?
They're pretty smart.
No, they are really smart,
for
but
animals,
like they're not like a human smart. You know what I mean?
They don't have conscience.
You'd think, and I looked up. Oh, maybe they're like big brain, but like not a lot of neurons. No, they have way more neurons than us. They have way more connections. But what I was reading is that an elephant brain just doesn't want. It's not a human brain. Just at a like, we have evolved to, our brains have evolved to focus on different things than an elephant would. An elephant's brain is fucking perfect at being an elephant. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is. They think of us as pets.
Like, yeah, they think we're cute, bro. But like, it's, who's to say like we think like, oh, an elephant can't fucking build a rocket ship, can't go to Mars, couldn't go to the moon. An elephant can't elephant can't like text on a phone. You think elephants are like fucking miserable? Like, they're literally biologically built to be in their environment. They are perfectly adapted. They're like, an elephant just in the wild, like, they're probably happier than the average human.
Because they're chilling.
Because this is not our natural environment. Everything we do, we have built for ourselves to fill some like desire that our brain has given us.
All right, this is another good point. We love talking about this one. What is that? What is that like desire, that kick, meaning we say we've talked about before? Like, what is that? Why do we build?
I think a lot of it's curiosity. But are you asking why we're curious more so?
Well, I mean, curiosity, maybe it's something that we feel. Maybe that's the thing that we feel that other things don't.
I mean, I feel like animals definitely do feel curiosity. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if it is curiosity, because we might have the similar amount as animals do, but we just have the ability to take it further than an animal can. Because curiosity for like a dog is like, sniffing some random material he comes across and like biting it and like licking it, and that's it.
Or like
he just
a
moves
ball.
on.
Or you see the ball goes behind their back.
Yeah.
And then it
like,
wants the ball. Where's the ball?
Yeah.
But and I think
we can
maybe
think like abstractly, so our curiosity can go much deeper than an animal's. So I don't know if that's really what drives us fundamentally.
maybe it is the abstractness of our curiosity. Like, like the ball example. I have a ball. I hold this. Where is it, Nathan?
I have no clue, bro. You lost me here.
Behind my back.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn,
But there's no curiosity here for you.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
If you see shit enough in your life, like you can look around and some things might be a little curious to you. Like, you know what that is right there? You see that purple thing?
I mean, I can read it. It says moisture.
Yeah, so there's no curiosity. It's figured out. It's over. We're that good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're really good at that shit. Whereas a dog, I do this. It's literally gone. like it's
the object permanence.
The object is not there.
Yeah.
Maybe. So it's like, where'd it go? Whatever. It looks around at this room. It's so curious that it's stupid. It don't even know what it's.
Yeah.
Like, if it sees this, it's so not registering that, like, the curiosity doesn't even hit them.
I mean, they literally chase their own fucking tails.
They literally see it, and they're like, yo, what the fuck is that? And they just start, they'll just start going crazy, thinking that it's another dog's ass.
Yeah, and they just don't even realize they're fucking warp speed in a fucking second.
And that doesn't make them dumb, just makes them dumb, you know?
Nah.
In our sense, and what we think of as dumb.
Exactly.
You know? So, maybe it's our ability, maybe it was, because we had to start at that point, right?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
At some point.
Maybe it's our pursuit of curiosity that makes us a little different, you know? Like,
I
we've,
think so.
over time, constantly pursued answers. Constantly, to the point where we're now here and dogs are still there.
I think it's the pursuit and the ability, honestly. Because, I mean, I think since we are able to do these things, these fucking incredible, like, feats of technology and shit like that.
Like, you know where that is? Incredible.
Yeah. I mean.
I know where it is.
But yeah, it's like, we can fucking build all these things, and it's like, I think that adds to the fact that we want to keep going. Like, we've come so far, like, we can only look forward, you know what I mean? And like, our curiosity and our ability to indulge that has allowed us to advance, I guess.
Yeah I think it's even beyond curiosity and like beyond our ability to do these things, like what are we trying to find? Is it our meaning? Is it our purpose? Is that what we're trying to find? Even though I think we're kind of told a lot, and we kind of realize individually, I think we're kind of coming to a realization that maybe you don't have a purpose per se. Like, maybe you weren't the people that feel like I was born to play. Maybe not.
Yeah.
You might be genetically, like, if you're LeBron James, you're 6'9", 250 pounds of pure muscle.
You're ideal.
Maybe it wasn't like a purpose bestowed upon you, but you got lucky.
Yeah.
Basically. And that's a good route to take if that's the body you're given.
Yeah.
But as far as that being your purpose, maybe not. Maybe there isn't any. You just got to find what you've been given, find the tools that you got around you, genetically, socially, mentally, whatever, physically, and just use your best ones.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically like, you ever heard of optimistic nihilism?
No. I think you might have actually said this to me before, like a long time ago, though. So
really,
explain.
Basically, like,
optimistic
nihilism. It's the idea that literally nothing actually matters, but because of that, you might as well enjoy your time here, essentially. Like,
that's a very good way to describe how I feel.
Yeah, it's like we're living in pure fucking chaos, essentially. I mean, like, this is life is pretty fucking insane, just in every way when you really get down to the nitty gritty, just like what we're doing.
We're a pretty gangster blink.
Yeah.
In this.
Essentially.
Lifetime.
At the end of the day, there really is no purpose. We are not here for any reason other than the fact that a fucking insane like chain of events happened and we are fucking talking now.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, that's kind of like, you can find comfort in that because basically it kind of relieves a responsibility off your shoulders in a way, because it's like there is no fucking like purpose. You don't have to stress like about fucking every little thing. Like, you're here where we can experience for a short amount of time. Like, it doesn't really matter what happens, just try and fucking enjoy it.
Yeah, you do your best to have a good time, to enjoy yourself.
As long as it doesn't like impede on others, like, ability to do so.
Hey, but I feel like personally, a lot of times, maybe this is the good in me, being silly, but I feel as though I feel my best when it's a win-win.
No, yeah, no
you
doubt.
Know,
that's just human empathy, honestly.
Yeah, and I feel like most people, if they were really living their perfect life and their best life and they were living their happiest life, that would mean that the people around them would also naturally experience that. Like, they'd be happy too. It's not like you were naturally predisposed to being shitty, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think. But then again, there's some shitty people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some people really suck.
It's just that some people's brains are wired in ways that just fucking don't fit sometimes.
And then they're raised
by other people that just like have also been raised by fucking cascades, bro. It's crazy.
So who was the first idiot? You know what I mean? Who was the first just loser that just raised a loser kid?
God, I guess.
Oh God!
I mean, he kicked them out of Garden of Eden, bro.
Loser.
I'm thinking more Adam and Eve, bro. He booted their asses.
Yeah, they were out here making mistakes.
Dude, we could have been fucking booling it in the Garden of Eden right now
with no clothes.
If it weren't for Adam and Eden, yeah. I could be fucking dick swinging in the breeze right now.
Yeah, why do we wear clothes?
Fucking plums off like trees and shit. Why?
Yeah.
Probably protection mostly. But, you know, as to why like we're embarrassed about like genitals and shit like that.
Yeah, why?
I have no fucking clue. It's weird. It's
we
mad
are
weird.
though. Like everyone.
I guess just because they're kind of ugly and people just want to cover them up, and then like thousands of years of like that being the status quo has just made us like.
You think
fucking
the first few
shit.
people that covered it up were like, this is kind of weird, and just covered it because it's not like the rest of your skin?
Honestly, if I had to guess, I feel like it would more be like people started wearing clothes for protection, and then we just stopped getting used to seeing fucking cocks and tits and roast beef hanging out everywhere, you know?
We stopped getting used to seeing cocks, tits, and beef hanging out everywhere.
I mean, like...
Yeah. No, you're right. We got used to it. And I don't know. I feel like some people don't give a fuck about what.
No,
some people just walk around straight naked, like, this is how I'm meant to be, or whatever.
I feel you.
I ain't one of those. I don't even like taking my shirt off, personally. I like to have my clothes on. I'm just wondering where that comes from. And I guess it is from, like, a protection thing, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we definitely needed clothes just, like, because we're pretty fucking fragile. So
we're mad fragile.
When we left, like, Africa, basically, once it gets colder, we needed clothes.
Are we the most powerful species?
On the planet, yes.
By far?
Yeah, by, like, fucking leagues.
Do you think there's a way... Do you think that... Powerful, I think we're the most powerful in terms of we could do the most damage to other species.
Yeah, I think, like...
But I don't know how long we'd make it without other species, whereas I know they'd make it very long without us.
That is true. The way I heard power defined before is, like, your ability to change your environment and events, basically. Like your soul, like, your specific power or, like, a group's power is, like, its ability to, like, inflict its will upon its environment.
Power is a negative word.
It definitely has a connotation with it, yeah. I mean, because power corrupts a lot of the time. People get lost in it.
Can it be a good thing? Can power be good?
I mean, yes, if it's used in the right way, absolutely. I mean, power is how we are sitting here right now. I mean, without, you know, people, like, the power of humans, I guess. I mean, we wouldn't be here. I guess it's our brain power that really put us here, but
yeah.
Regardless, I mean,
even like this
power
situation.
I think power is like a neutral thing. Honestly, it just depends on how you use it.
Like it's constantly being, like, what do you mean by like a neutral thing?
I think power is just power.
Bad.
Power, I think it's kind of like, power is like a tool. You know what I mean? It all depends on the user. Yeah.
Power is hammer.
Yeah, you can use a hammer to build something or destroy something. It all depends on what you want to do with
skull.
it. Exactly.
And it feels like bad things hurt more than good things feel good.
Yeah, I think that's probably just like our aversion to like negative stimulus, honestly, because I don't know, I feel like negative stimulus in like the wild is like life-threatening, so you want to do everything you can to get away from that. So I feel like when something bad happens in our life, we tend to focus on it so we can learn from it.
That's why it's so hard to do trading. It's hard to trade with somebody.
Yeah.
Because our aversion to negativity and our like is not as strong as our, what would be the inverse of aversion? Aversion?
Like positive, I guess. Yeah,
our
draw
our
towards
desire. Yeah, our desire for positivity is not as high as our aversion for negativity. Yeah. So when we're like about to make a trade, say it's the NBA, you know, like we're trying to trade for Luka Doncic. I'm just making shit up. We're still trying to trade for Luka Doncic. And then they're like, all right, we want Tatum. We're like, all right, that makes sense. So we're like Tatum and Luka. And then they're like, all right, well, Luka's a little better than Tatum, so we need Marcus Smart too.
Yeah.
We're like, I don't want to lose both of our guys. You know what I mean? Even though that trade probably would make sense.
It's tough.
It makes it
losing
harder for us.
Is hard, yeah.
Because we're just like, we're losing something. We're losing two of our favorite things.
I mean, that continues to animals too. I mean, negative stimulus is always more powerful than a positive one. In
That's
animals.
why
like
beating your kids works.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Look at Gen X. Look at boomers. They're fucking real obedient.
Mad obedient.
They got fucking whopped, bro. No cap.
What
they were in fucking WWE when fucking 5 years old.
Oh my god. Bro. They get home and it's like, welcome to Royal Rumble! Like, it's just...
Do the dishes.
Faster. Imagine not going fast enough to do dishes
and
getting your ass kicked for that.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't even get my ass kicked if I straight up didn't do them.
Yeah, we're also white, though.
Mad white.
Yeah, so that's like...
Well, I'm not... you're not mad white. I'm mad white. You're white, though.
I'm white.
Straight up.
I'm like... Honestly, I consider Portugal to be to Spain what Canada is to America.
Yeah, that's a great...
Barely any difference.
That's a great way to put it.
So
that's a great way to do it.
Kind of the same thing, but just
I don't
just a little...
I don't know if I think of Spanish people as white. Like they're Latin.
Could you? Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I know I'm not like white. You know, I'm not like fucking like Irish or English or some shit like that.
Yeah,
but
that shit's crazy.
I'm not even like
French. We're
bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, but like, I'm not like, I ain't like fucking Hispanic, bro.
If you were to switch ethnicities, like, you could pick a different ethnicity. You couldn't be white/Latin anymore. What would you switch to? I know my answer.
I gotta think about this.
Take your time. Want me to say mine in the meantime, or do you want to take your time? Do you think you have one soon?
You can say yours.
Totally be black.
I knew you were
in America, though.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's
I need to be black here.
Okay.
I would want to be black elsewhere.
No, black people aren't the same elsewhere, bro.
They're not.
Like,
They're not. I want to have fun. Is basically why I want to be black.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I want to enjoy myself.
It's hard. It's harder to have fun when you're white, bro.
It's just, dude, we're just so not fun.
We're just fucking lame.
Like, it's just like lame loser shit.
I know.
I want to go to a barbecue. I know. Like everything
we can
do.
Barbecue. Okay, to be fair, you cannot shit on fucking southern like white people barbecue.
Oh no.
They got it down, but like southern black people barbecue is probably better.
This is what we do shit.
It's crazy.
And then black people just do it with more fun.
Yeah.
Church.
Dude, they literally like we forced them into that basically.
And then
Christianity upon them, and then they just made it way fucking better, bro.
Dude, they fucking sing and dance, and they're going crazy. Like I know.
Yeah.
I had a friend on my basketball team. His name was Jeremiah Mamuset. He was dope. He used to go on Saturdays. He would miss some practices. They'd go for 8 hours. They'd go to the thing. They're dancing. They're like having a good time. He looked forward to church. I've never looked forward to church in my life.
No.
And then like even just like a barbecue. We have decent barbecues. Barbecue's meant to be fun.
Yeah.
It's not even close. You know what I mean? It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's way more fun.
It's crazy, dude.
It's
like
crazy.
And then going to a white church feels like a cult.
Yeah,
it literally feels like you're stepping into a cult.
Scariest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's kind of terrifying.
I don't want to go back.
No.
I want to go back once.
I will go to church when there's like a wedding or a funeral.
Yeah, that's about it.
I don't really.
I want to go
like
soon
anymore.
and just repent my sins or something, and then just like walk.
Just in
out.
case, you know.
Just in case I'm fucking. Just in case
I feel
he's
you.
legit.
I just commit too many sins to fucking try and repent.
You feel like you burst into a ball of flames when you walk in that bitch?
Nah.
Not that bad, but.
Yeah, I ain't like fucking Satan, but like. If the Bible's real, I'm already fucking in like the 7th pit of hell.
We're moving. We're definitely moving.
But to be fair, like 90% of the population's coming right with me. So.
Yeah. I think I'd want to be black. But then again, like there's a whole bunch of shit that comes with being black that I don't know about.
No,
but
absolutely.
I would like to feel that too.
Yeah. No, it's just a different experience.
The biggest thing I want to know about being black. I want to walk into a room with majority white people, see another black man, and instantly feel connected to that black person.
I get you.
I want black, brotherhood.
Yeah.
I want to feel that because I do not feel that with white people.
No.
If I see a white person struggling, I do not care because we're both white.
To be fair, though, I feel like that's less of a like actual race thing and more of just like a minority thing.
Probably.
Just in general. Like I feel like any country, like any of their minorities will probably like have that kind of same effect to some degree.
Probably.
Obviously in America that's the deal here because that's like, they're a minority here. There's a fucking lot more white people here.
Totally.
So when you see a white person, it's just another fucking schmuck on the street, you know what I mean?
Fuck that guy. Instantly.
Yeah.
My first thought. Every time I see a white guy, fuck that guy.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
But if I'm a black dude and I see another black man, I'm like, yeah, respect.
Thanks.
I think.
For the most part. There's a little more nuance. But.
Yeah, plenty of nuance to it. But I think I'd want to do, and I want to experience the good, the bad, the ugly. I want to know. In the end, I want to feel like being a minority allows you to feel like family. It's like it's kind of like how think about your own family. It's like it's us against everybody else in a way. Which is kind of a bad way to think, but it's also fun when you're in it. When you're on the inside, and you're like, I have something to like fall. This is who I am. My family, like it means a lot to me. My family, so I feel like my black community would mean a lot to me if I were a black man.
No, I get you.
Or black woman.
I think it's a good point.
Maybe I want to be a woman too. Actually, what would you want to be? Do you have any? Have you thought about it?
I've been kind of running through a couple in my head. One was like, I'd like to be like Nordic or like Icelandic. Or like you know what I mean?
Irish,
just because like. No, I'm more thinking like.
What's wrong? What's wrong with the Irish? No, say it. Say the words. Come on.
I actually hate potatoes.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I like fried potatoes, like fries and shit.
French fries, yeah.
But I don't like mashed potatoes.
I actually
kind of, all right. I've been mashed potatoes have been really growing on me recently. I'm not gonna lie.
You get them made right, creamy.
Chunks of potatoes and like soup.
Not the best.
Can't do it. Literally can't do it. Same thing with beans. It's that mushy. It's that mushy consistency that I just don't like.
I understand.
But more regardless, I was saying like. Yeah, I could do like Viking blood because they're always like really tall and fucking ridiculously attractive, and it's just like
cool,
they just got the genes, bro. And I kind of want to live in those countries, honestly. It seems kind of mint up there.
So dope. So white up there though.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of like Aryan, so I kind of feel like a Nazi saying that low key.
I kind of feel like a Nazi.
No, but I don't know. I don't know if that is what I'd actually choose. It's a tough question. Does it have to be like a race or can it be like a region kind of?
I guess race, region, depends. It depends.
Because honestly, Australia seems like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, yes.
And I don't know if that's not like a race, obviously, but like a nationality at least.
Yeah, for sure. I want to kind of know what it's like to be Asian too.
That's another thing I thought. Like I think being Japanese would honestly be kind of a cool.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. You know that song?
I think so.
That's funny. No, I think that'd be dope. That'd be interesting. Maybe
I feel like Japan has like a culture that is just like completely unique to like even Asia, even the countries around it.
That'd be cool to experience, like being Japanese.
Yeah.
You know, like taking my shoes off when I walk in somewhere.
Yeah. Living in Dubai would be crazy.
Oh, like Indian. Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to be Indian.
I would not want to live in India. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't want to live in India. I'd love to vacation in Dubai though. I don't know. The only reason I don't want to be Indian and like full blown Indian like is because
Dubai is not India.
India, where is it?
Dubai is United Arab Emirates, I think.
Yes,
right?
Correct. No, you're right. You're 100% correct.
Okay.
But the reason I would want to be Indian,
yeah.
and like especially like from India, they worship cows. Many of them. I do not want to lose burgers, yo.
Dude.
No way I'm losing burgers.
They don't use toilet paper over there either, which is, it's something.
Religion's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's religion, but it might just be like customs. But I'm pretty sure they wipe with like water and just like their hand.
Oh yeah, left hand.
Yeah, left hand.
They use their left
With
hand.
their right.
They shake with their right.
Which is, honestly, I just think that the bidet is probably like the most high quality
it's the future.
Ass cleaning apparatus ever created.
Except for my tongue.
Damn.
Aside from this bad guy, I don't really.
Like a play, bro.
No, seriously. Seriously.
That's crazy. Nah, you're crazy for that.
Nah, dude, I like chocolate.
I'm crazy for that. What are you doing after this podcast?
What are you crazy for that? What are you doing? I'm a little dirty. It's
take a shower real quick.
Nah, I'm not a huge religious person. I don't subscribe to any of the religions really. I still haven't figured that part out of my life too much. Mm-hmm. I formed my own more than anything. I'm just like
I'm kind of the same way. Yeah.
I truly believe handling yourself and being nice to people and I believe in karma.
Mm-hmm.
I think karma is like proven. I think karma is proven fact.